what's in front of me. Double took and shook when you walked in the bar. I was speechless. Woozy stomach never felt so weak. Oh, but before you dared to speak, I said, won't you get out of my town? You know I'm not your puzzle piece. You're just another face in the crowd, trying to get a rise out of me. You made your choice, I guess that's fine, but I'm done letting you haunt my mind. I'm stepping off your merry-go-round, and it's time for you to get out of my town. I've had enough of your crap, and I'm not going back to whatever I thought we were before. You showed your true colors, so I showed you the door. And I said, won't you get out of my town? You know I'm not your puzzle piece. You're just another face in the crowd, trying to get a rise out of me. You made your choice, I guess that's fine, but I'm done letting you haunt my mind. I'm stepping off your merry-go-round, and it's time for you to get out of my town. Get out of my town. You're no longer welcome to my town.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to DannyBTalks tonight. We're playing some games, actually. This might be a little unusual to you guys. How you like to get up here? Let me pull up the chat here real quick, see how you guys are doing. Got a good amount of people in, surprisingly a good amount of people. Got 30 people watching. Appreciate you guys tuning in. This is for all the true fans of this channel, those who know all the things I like, including railroads and railroad games and all things that have to do with that. We're going to be working on something pretty unique here. Going to be doing this on Monday nights. If you want to stick around and tune in, you're more than welcome to. Love to have you here. But yeah, we're making a 1-to-1 scale replica of the CSX mainline that runs from Nashville, Tennessee to Louisville, Kentucky. Now this will take a long time, so this is episode number 1. I can't wear these glasses the whole time. It kind of feels ridiculous, but I will keep the CSX hat on. I thought that was a pretty cool find on eBay for like $8. Yeah. Let's get into it. Show you guys what I am dealing with here. Let me get into a better camera setting real quick. Go into OBS and change over. There we go. Now you guys got a better view of what's happening in the game. And I'm still down in the corner. But yeah. How you guys doing? Hope everyone's having a good time. I'm going to turn on a little bit of music. And let me unmute my desktop audio. And I like to have a little bit of kind of soft country music going on here. And you guys tell me if this is too loud. I don't want to have this up too much. Seems like, let's bring it down some. Maybe about there. And you guys tell me in the chat if you can still hear me pretty good. Can anyone tell me in the chat if you can hear me over the music? Because doing something like this where we're going to be building a lot is something where it could get boring at times, so a little bit of music helps with. So let me know. Someone says a tad lower. Irvin says music is good. Okay, it was probably a tad higher because I was playing with it. Okay, it seems like everyone's saying it's all good, so I don't want to have it too loud, but also I can hear it pretty good too. So welcome to Hendersonville, Tennessee. This is one of 2 crossings that comes through Hendersonville, Tennessee. I did have a separate crossing here because it does cross over 2 tracks right here, but it used to connect to about here. But as I was driving through town recently, I noticed, oh, CSX has gotten rid of everything but the grade crossing there now. So I had to go in and make a few modifications. It used to run into just a little spur that used to service some industry back in the day, but no longer does that. But just giving you a little look at what I've done so far. The main thing is making sure that this looks good from the railroad tracks. Because when I'm actually running a train, it will need to look good from here. Ooh, there's a little hiccup right there in the ground. Let me actually do this real quick. Use this tool here to... Wait, why is it still messed up? Is it a grade error? Let's see here. There we go, fix that. Can I show? No, you ain't gonna see my house. I'm far away from the tracks, but I'm not far from these tracks though, at least the real ones. But it runs down, goes over this road, comes through here. This is actually not a building this large. This is actually it's a bowling alley, but there's lots of other things in here. I couldn't really find a building that looked good for this, so I took a few versions of this little warehouse thing to kind of make something that fit in its place here. Alessandro says, Danny B, what made you like and enjoy learning about trains? Honestly, Thomas the Tank Engine, like every other kid. Just grew up fascinated by trains, and as I've become older, I've grown to have an appreciation of the railroads and railroad history. But the tracks come through here, and this, I'm not sure if I'm liking the way this area is coming out. We have a few stores that's in this area, but there is an Ace Hardware, but not an Ace Hardware distribution center. This is kind of just holding here because I couldn't find anything in the assets that looked better. But I don't know. For now, this works for what I'm making here. Go in here and show you guys what I'm using to help make this be actually the place. So I have the base maps layer here, and I'm able to import maps from Google Maps into the game. And then I'm actually able to kind of like then use this to build a little bit. Now if I turn that off, you know, you can kind of see there's a storage facility right here that kind of looks good. These buildings don't have to be anything too important. Again, I'm not as worried about the details that you can't see, because it mainly just needs to have the right feel from here on the tracks, if you will. Does that make sense? I hope it does. 34 people watching. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, we're probably going to be doing these on Monday nights moving forward. You know, this is meant for people who want to talk NASCAR, but also want to see me enjoy a game that I like, and you might want to pick up this game yourself. It's available on Steam. And, you know, this game series has been around for a long time. This is the newest installment of the Trainz series. But, yeah, overall, this area is pretty much almost done. But there is some work that still needs to be done in this area. So let me turn on the base map layer again. So this is a unique business. This is celebrity coaches. And when I'm driving through this area, I'll all the time see the bus, the tour bus and trailer for the Oak Ridge Boys, the band, if you guys have ever heard of them. So that's kind of something cool that's here in the town of Hendersonville. This is an 84 lumber, and this could still use a lot more detailing in my opinion. I've just kind of went quick in this area. The 84 lumber could definitely still use a lot more work. So we could work on some of that tonight. And yeah, I think we got a few things we can work on here. So I hope you guys are ready for, you know, the journey tonight. But let's start by trying to find a good building for celebrity coaches here. So I'm going to go in here and just type building. Oh, no, not Nilding. Building. I don't want an apartment. No apartments. The hard part with this is that you'll just find all kinds of stuff that doesn't fit the area that I'm in. That's just the sad truth of it, really. The game's lagging a little bit. Error, cannot add. Okay, well, unlock it then. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's a significant size difference, and it's like a cafe, so that's not gonna. No, why did I do that? This is why I don't want this to be unlocked, because it does that. Oh wait, I put it into that layer, didn't I? Yep, I sure did. No. Let's see, can I just... Okay, yeah. Now, lock it. Don't you guys like games that do that to you? So in a way, it kind of works like Photoshop, that you can, you know, utilize the layers to work on what you're doing, one little step at a time. Ooh. I know a few places that will need graveyards, so this asset could come into play here. Don't know if there's going to be many churches we have to go by. These kind of buildings, like, look at this thing here. This is too big for this area, but when we start getting into actually building Nashville and Louisville later on, like way later, this could come into play here. Nobody knows, says at DannyBTalks, is this all vanilla? Not sure what you mean by that, but I don't know. It's all fun to me. If you're asking about the music, it's just some chill, copyright-free country music. So that's the important part. Ooh. This might work. No, it's too big. Yeah, it's too big. And then Cooper's garage is tiny. No, it doesn't fit. Corner shop, no. Factory, no. No. Well, what about this one? No, it's too small. Oh, yeah, right now this is mainly the pure game. There is a few mods, though, to spend. Well, not really mods, per se. But I've got a few DLC routes that's been installed in here. So it's gave me a few more assets than what you typically get with just this game. Someone said maybe want to see what kind of engines we can run. Well, I'll show you real quick. The ones that I would be running. I've got a fleet of CSX options that are available. A few, mainly these are built into the game. And yeah, the game is literally made off of mods itself. I agree. Yeah, it basically is, because I've got a lot of stuff that's come from the download station, which is pretty cool, because then you can just go in and find stuff that other people have made and utilize that. But here, let's go right into all the CSX engines, and this is all that runs for this track, so that's all we're going to be seeing in this build. There is CSX C40-8W with the original, or I say original, but kind of old school CSX paint job on it. What's cool about these is they will automatically do different numbers whenever you place another one. So there's 7322, there's 7382. So mainly keeping them in that starting with the 73. That's where they start, but it does do different numbers. So I like that aspect of it. And then we have another C40-8W with the new school paint job on it. These are probably what a lot of you guys see around where you live at, I'm sure, too. But then this is a cool one that I bought for a little bit extra. This is the more old school C40-8 with the standard cab. I thought this one looked really cool. You don't see many of these really ever used by CSX anymore, but I've always liked these engines, so I decided to get that into the options available. Now this is a cool one. I found this one on the download station. And while I've never seen this personally come through this area, I have seen pictures proving that it has drove through here before. But this is CSX's 3194. The tribute to law enforcement is what this one is. My dad is a cop, so I've always liked this one. It's a cool, different looking paint scheme for CSX. So I thought this would be a really cool one to add in here. Now, of course, you can't go crazy and do a consist of this because, well, CSX only has one. So we'll only be utilizing that one time whenever we decide to use that. This is also one I got off the download station. This is pretty cool. This is the Spirit of West Springfield. Also, with a little look at some of the Operation Lifesaver decals that are put onto this one, number 3099. Again, this is one that it's a one of one, so can only use that one time whenever I use it. And then whenever we get into the Radnor Yard, it's going to be a long time from now, we do have options for switching units. GP38-2 with the YN2 paint livery. That's number 2523. And then you can pair that up with a newer GP40-2 with the YN3 paint job. They're 6133, ready to go. Good look at those. And some things that I've got from the download station that is pretty cool, that you'll see only really in like switching style trains. We have a road slug, which is really just used to generate extra power for these type of trains, consists that really you're only ever going to see in the yard. Another slug with the old gray ghost, as I call it, for CSX. And then we've got a couple of switchers. There's one with the YN2 paint job. And here's a weathered look at the CSX new style. And finally, one last train engine. This is one that I bought. I see these more often than you'd really think. These aren't that common to see anymore, but I have actually seen a few come through my area. SD60M with the YN3 paint job. So yeah. Someone said no steam. Well, there's no place to really that makes sense to do steam here. So whenever Nashville Steam gets their restored North Carolina and St. Louis steam engine operating, I will be for sure trying to go see that. Oh, sorry for the beeping. My computer is acting weird. Yeah, just make sure we haven't crashed, but yeah, we're good. There's a few sluggers that work the Galesburg Yard. You see them a few times a day on Virtual Railfan and still highway cams. That's cool. I have to check those out. I haven't watched those. I haven't watched the Galesburg one. I mainly watched the Ashland City cam. I'm very fascinated with that area. 2-track mainline comes right through a town. If it made sense, I would find an excuse to put it into this, but it wouldn't make sense because we're doing Nashville to Louisville, so. Kraken Racing, you're so underrated. You only having 25,000 subs is a crime. You should have at least 150K. Problem is, man, I don't upload enough. That's the problem. And really, this is not my usual content, so I'm really surprised that we have as many people we have watching. I don't know what kind of direction my channel is going anymore. I'm just going to be honest with you guys a little bit here. I can't always do, the rise and falls and stuff like that. I'm afraid I just don't have time for that as much anymore as I'd like. 100 also, appreciate the 99 super chat. A note on the C40-8s. Many of the C40-8s came back onto the roster via the buyout of Pan Am Railway. Only one has been running off of Pan Am, that being 9280, wearing the most recent YN3 seam scheme. Funny story about that. We actually just got back from a trip. We went to New England. Let me go a little bit more full screen for you guys for this. Oh no, I didn't mean for that to be playing. Rookie mistakes on the streaming here, guys. Okay, so we actually just got back from Maine, and I actually got to see some of the old Pan Am Railway. I actually got to see a train come through Old Orchard Beach, Maine, which was pretty cool. And it actually had one of the old Pan Am Dash 8s running with it, so that was pretty cool. It had another one that was kind of the YN2 paint scheme, but it had been, all the CSX decals removed from it. Someone had actually spray painted the word Conrail in the front of it. That was kind of funny. But yeah, that was pretty cool. It's funny you brought that up. All right, get back into it here now. And Ethan Johnson says, hello, Danny B. Hello, Ethan. Hello, everyone else who's just now joining. But yeah, we really need to get into turn the base maps back on. And I need to find a building that makes sense for celebrity coaches. So far, I have not found one that I like. I am seeing some gas stations that would be cool for later when I would need them. Ooh, grain silos and grain elevators. I think there might be one that's along this route. I've looked over some on Google Maps. Kraken Racing, who's your favorite NASCAR driver right now? Honestly, I don't really have a favorite anymore. I play into the meme a little bit of Alex Bowman because I started rooting for him when Dale Jr. retired. But honestly, I don't really have a favorite anymore. I really don't. Most of the guys in NASCAR, I've been around them so much at this point that it's not sad. It's not really as much of a big deal anymore as it used to be, a couple years ago. But I don't really have a true favorite anymore. I honestly don't. Redline Overload Production says, so a slug has no engine, only concrete where the prime mover would sit, so the locomotive weighs more tractive effort, so one engine but more traction motors. Interesting. Napa Racing Fan says, do you think the test went well for NASCAR today? I sure hope so. What I was seeing, sounds like a lot of guys were not too impressive with what was seen, so I'm not sure that all went well today. That's too small. And that's also the wrong color. I just need to find like a good square building that's a good size. I guess that's too much to ask for. Again, here's some skyscrapers that'll be good for when I need to start coming up with stuff to make Nashville, but don't need it now. Alex Left, appreciate the $5. Hot wrestling take. LA Knight is a cheap knockoff of The Miz. Yeah! I think he's more closer to The Rock, personally. I think he's not so much anymore, but when he first come onto the scene, I thought MJF seemed like a knockoff of Miz, personally, if I'm being honest. But that's just my opinion. I feel like this is too tall. But that was close. Oh, wait. I can do this. Hold on. Let's do this. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect, because I can play with this and make it an adaptation of the area. Okay, so let's back it up. And then let's actually bring the building down a few floors, because I don't think this is that tall of a building in real life. Okay, that's probably better. And then we can put a bunch of buses in here. I'm sure we can find lots of those for celebrity coaches. Let's see, there was another area. Yeah, I think I used some similar buildings here. And personally, I think I could bring these down a little bit too. So let's bring... Oh, wait, no. I need to go in and turn this back off. So let's drop this a few floors. Again, it only needs to look halfway good from the tracks. It doesn't need to look perfect from right here, because I'm not intending to be over in this area too much. It's just a cruising port. These are definitely too tall, so these need to come down as well. Nobody knows says DannyBTalks, is I-65 going to be on this route since the line is based off follows it? At some point, yes. I think when we get closer to Radnor Yard, I-65 will definitely be there, as well as I-40 and I-24 and Briley Parkway, wherever it needs to go over. We're just definitely far from there at this point. I decided to start it in Hendersonville because this is where I live. So, 01 Aviation asked y'all in the chat, what's y'all's rarest rail fanning catch? I haven't had anything too rare other than seeing the Tennessee Central Railway museums, E unit or F unit. I think they've got a little both, but that's not really that rare when it's a it's a excursion train, so you know it's gonna be running. All right, let's type bus. Do we really only have one bus option? Let me try RV. No, really? I really only have one bus available. That'll work. I just need them to go kind of where these guys are sitting at right here. Okay, I know. But make sure I'm back on the right layer. Okay. No. Lock. It's annoying. Again, these are supposed to be more like RVs, but the bus works here. Hope Goodyear's not offended. We got a Michelin bus here. Alex Luff, appreciate that $5. He said, my dad and I always debate which loco looks better. He says the Norfolk and Western Class J611. I say the Daylight 4449. What do you think? Well, let me look them both up, because I'm not familiar with those actually. Norfolk and Western. Oh wait, 611. Okay, I thought that was a different. I like 611, but let me see what the other one was. Daylight 44. Oh, I think I know what that one is. Hold on. Daylight 4449. Oh, that is a tough one, but I'm gonna lean towards liking 611 more personally. That's my idea. I like that one. Okay, back into this. Add another bus. Also, I don't know how long I'm going to stream this tonight. Maybe 2 hours at least. I think this music I have turned on goes for at least 2 hours. So, when that goes off, that's kind of my cue to be finishing up, I guess. The FIA World Endurance Championship Series is not offended by those Michelin buses. Nope, that they are not. Again, I don't know how many buses are typically at this business, but I'm only going off of whenever this Google Earth photo was taken. But again, the Google Earth photo, I've already removed it for this section, but it had, the other junction here, and even on the Google Maps Street View, it still has the old junction that connects to this old abandoned spur track. But I mean, I just drove through here, and it's gone. It's literally just this part here. So that's why I chose to get rid of that. Back over to Celebrity Coaches. Nothing there. DannyBTalks, is this the CSX mainline subdivision? See, it is a mainline. I'm be honest, it's not the Henderson sub. I've heard that one before. I don't know the name of the one that technically comes through here. The Henderson sub splits off around Goodlettsville and goes more into Kentucky than on a different part of Kentucky than this one. This one I've traveled it. I've went through on Google Maps and just like started dragging and found out where it goes. It goes through Bowling Green, Kentucky. There's a little bit of industry that's up there. There's an old railway museum with an old E unit, so that'll be cool to replicate whenever I get to that part. And then it goes all the way to Louisville. At some points, there's going to be a lot of just desolate farmland, but then there's a lot of places like here in Hendersonville that have, you know, a town running through it. So, you know, we're going to be just playing around with it. I'm being honest with you guys. I don't know if I'm going to go through and do all this today. I need to go in and fix some of these areas up because there is some businesses here. I just don't know what I'll put here. But I'm also landing on cheating and just putting a bunch of trees here and just saying, forget that part. The name of the subdivision. Oh, it is the mainline subdivision. Okay. Well, then it is the mainline subdivision. Yes. Nobody knows Trainz better than me, so I appreciate that. I just know, go here, watch big choo-choos go through town. Is this a bus or something? Oh, it's a bus with a little trailer, ain't it? Yes, it is. Danny B, if I want to catch good quality fish, should I fish in saltwater or freshwater? Either or has good options, if I'm being honest. If you want to catch big fish in freshwater, go for salmon, depending on where you're at, stripers, catfish, sturgeon. But of course, I like bass fishing. We actually went on a guided fishing trip when we were in Vermont, and we caught some huge smallmouth on Lake Champlain. That was a lot of fun. Hey Danny, once North Carolina St. Louis 576 runs again, I would love to see the Music City Express, where country musicians play acoustic versions of their songs for the passenger, so different musician each car. That would be pretty cool. I just don't know if the railroad would be able to book that. Oh, not Matt Benedetto. Thank you for clarifying that. What are your thoughts on CSX's current 4 heritage units? They keep rolling them out, and I keep getting more and more disappointed each time because I don't know what was so hard about just painting them the right way. It didn't make any sense to me. I don't know why they couldn't do that. Mark Barnum, I do agree. Flathead catfish do rule. They have a great fight to them for catfish as far as I'm concerned. I need to think of something here. Van. Oh, Advanced Auto Parts. Too bad the railroad don't go through that part of town because we do have an Advanced Auto Parts and that looks kind of like it. Dang, how many Advanced Auto Parts start? What is this? Oh, it's the sign. There's a few options for Advanced Auto Parts. But no, I need a van. I just need delivery. These look more like they're just like regular vans, not really the post office ones though. They might have to work for now. Well, that kind of parks it right in the correct spot too. It's just going to be far off, you know, scenery. It's not like it has to be that detailed here. Looks like a red truck. I got the perfect thing for that. F-150. Got a red one here. Blue? Anything come up with that? No. Let's just do some cars. What is this? Oh, don't need that. Vehicle. I'm not being precise with this at all. It's just I need to have something here, so this works. Okay, these look like they're trailers. What happens when I put trailer? No, I'm gonna get all these massive trailers, aren't I? Well, you know what? These don't make any sense, but they're gonna go there. What is this? A random little path that goes to the railroad? Let's see. Path. I think it's bigger than that. Sure, why not? 'Cause I saw a path there. Was this ripped from Google Maps? Yeah, Google Earth. You have a way. I forget who put it on YouTube, but there is someone who put out a tutorial on how you can do this. So I followed it and learned how to get a lot of these screenshots, and I can get more for, you know, later on. Yeah, Spencer Purcell said, we'd be here forever if it had to be perfect. Yeah, well, the problem is with this, you will be here forever. Just kidding. Okay, parking, need some of that. Okay, we're gonna adjust this to the direction I've done this, so. That looks right. Let's see. Concrete. This is good to know about for the future. Concrete wall. That's good to know about for the future. We have several concrete walls. How tall is this? That's good to know. Conveyor belt? Oh, for like coal and stuff like that, I guess. Oh. That's good to know for future things. A lot of this stuff I'm still finding today, so. What is this? Culvert Bridge. Okay, I'm getting off topic. I need to find this little path for this. I have a little cul-de-sac here. Do I have a cul-de-sac? No. I tell you what, I can't really see where this is coming from enough, so I'm going to end up... Well, I need to connect the 84 lumber, don't I? What happens when I turn this off? We'll just do this. Do this little free-formed here. That's not accurate at all. But it works for me if it works for you guys. Okay, go back and turn on this. Oh, this might actually work better. Right. I'm always bad to do that. I forget that it needs to be double checked. Okay, where I'm free-forming this, I need to be a little bit more accurate to that. Okay. Move that. Now move that. It's not perfect, but it works. Okay, now we've got a road that comes in here. Okay, now something that helps me, take the ruler function. Now I use this to kind of draw out the basic area of this parking area. Do that. Oh wait, bring that to there, and then that to there. Now we'll go in and turn off the base layer. Leave it unlocked. Oh, I'm a dummy. Look what I did. Start over. Now we're going to do this again. Okay. Now we do it. Wait, am I on the right? Okay, I'm on the right layer now at least. Got scared. I forgot to do it again. Okay, this whole area here needs to be concrete now. Oh, too much. Danny B. Ace Maps. Yep. Danny, do you think Bowman is making the playoffs? Heck no, I don't. He's just... That team just fell off the rock this year. From the injury to the points penalties. They had their shots this year, and they've pretty well blown it. So it's just not going to work out for them this year, unfortunately. I don't even know if Chase Elliott's going to make it. He's going to be close. But he's definitely got a better shot at making it than I think the 48 team does right now. Oh, I did this, didn't I? Yep, I sure did. Okay, now we'll put this down again. This comes in all the way. Turn off the base map again. Okay, fill in a little bit of concrete around this area. I need to go in and do a little bit of detailing on this parking lot. Add in some different kinds of concrete too, or else it just looks very stagnant with one thing being used. No, I'm not liking that. It's too dark. Maybe a few hits of it every now and again, but not that much. Add some of that. Okay, I need to... Would the parking lines look weird here? Okay, parking stripe line. I mean, it doesn't really work that well, but... Wait, side note, why is that? The rotation of these buses looks like it gets more. I don't know why. Oh, I did not want that to happen. Alright, maybe we can play around these buses' direction just to make it fit this area a little bit nicer. I know it doesn't really work with what we saw on the map, but let's do this. At least put them in the lines. These trailers can be okay, but I need to rotate the buses and fit them better. Put that one in a little bit more. Did the stream just mess up for anyone? It kind of acted weird on my end. Not sure if that was just on my end or not though. Let me know down in the comment section. Or the chat. The comment section will be after the video. People still talk about Bowman. Said if Bowman was to get kicked out of his ride at Hendrick, who do you think will replace him? Honestly, I think Carson Hocevar. It's gonna be a little bit. I think they'll at least let him ride out this extension he's gotten already. Hello, Shugs. I see you in the chat. No, you cannot come in here. You are content sleeping. They're saying no mess up on the stream for them, so guess I just saw something weird. We've already been streaming for almost an hour, and we've been working on the celebrity coaches, or in this case the Michelin Man and all of his coaches. Hold on, let me adjust my headphones. I feel a little tight in my head for some reason. Yeah, Napa Racing Fan 927 said Bowman is with HMS until 2026, so he's got a while before anything's going to happen to him. So he does have some job security. And with all the things that's happened, they probably just end up writing this year up as a mulligan anyways and just, you know, go again next year. I agree, Spencer. The time is flying by. There's Claudia. Hey, honey. Yeah, Shugs does love the choo-choos. He likes going downstairs with me, and he likes to go see my N-scale model trains. And then I'll notice him every now and again. He'll be watching, like, some of my train videos I watch on YouTube with me, and I don't know if he's really watching them, but he definitely seems to be enjoying it, or he probably just likes being with me more than anything. Move some of these trees over here by the road. Alright, and what do we have here? Because celebrity coaches, I think for the most part, looks okay. Go ahead and get rid of some of these rulers here. I don't need these anymore. But I would say there's probably going to be like a fence or something here. So let's see, fence. How does this look? Looks too city neighborhoody to me. Oh, it's like a guardrail. Barbed wire. Wouldn't make sense for a business to have barbed wire fence. Huh? I don't know what to have, but honestly, I'm gonna give him a brick wall. I think it works. With a little opening here for this little walkway that goes wherever it goes. I know y'all are talking about, you know, we're talking about trains, we're talking about NASCAR, but college football season is almost back. You guys know I'm excited to watch my Vols again this year. Joe Milton, gonna go off. I think, you know, it's gonna be tough to beat Georgia, but we got them at home this year, so I think Tennessee could be a surprise. Now, as far as my Tennessee Titans, though, I ain't expecting too much from them. But maybe that's a good thing, because I could be surprised. Move that back just a little bit. Do another one there to the corner. Corner that off. And keep extending that. Oh. I don't know who the contractor was for this, but he did an awful job. Danny B. Napa Racing fan said, as an LSU fan, I would love to see the Vols beat Georgia. Chase Hill's college football team doesn't need another championship. Yeah, they're starting to get a little bit like the Alabama fans. And, well, we handled that one last year. So now it's time to get Georgia off our back a little bit. And also, you're an LSU fan, so I'm sorry about what we had to do to you guys last year. But that felt good. Also felt good to do that to the Clemson Tigers. I think that works. There is businesses here. I just don't know if I really want to do them. So I'll let you guys decide. Should I do these extra buildings or just make it a forest? There's a poll. Tell me what to do, because I don't know. I don't really know if I want to go in and do all these extra stuff over here, because it really doesn't. It's not going to be able to be seen as much because there is nothing but like trees and stuff here, and bushes and stuff like that. That's true, MVR owner. Titans do have DeAndre Hopkins. That was a good pickup for us this year. Looks like most of you guys want me to do the building, so we'll do it right. Don't be lazy. Speaking of Titans, what's the latest on IndyCar street race in Nashville, racing on Broadway? Yeah, so it sounds to me like the plan is to make that the championship race for IndyCar. So that should be interesting when they do that. Yes, also save the fairgrounds, someone says. There's a good group of people leading the effort there, and I'm confident that we will prevail. The race fans will prevail over the Karens. I think there's a good amount of people on that project, and I think ultimately Bristol will prevail. That's my personal thoughts on that whole situation. I think the fairgrounds have been there longer. They deserve to stick around longer. Okay, we'll bring down this area, level it out. And get this ready to put buildings in here too. MVR owner says, I even think you guys will beat the Finns because out of Tua's brain. Okay, yeah, I don't want to read the rest of that, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, I hope to take good care of your boy down there. That was pretty scary last year with Tua. Definitely wish him the best. But we've got your old quarterback, Ryan Tannehill, leading us, so I'm hoping he stays healthy this year. It sucked to see him go down last year. Okay, I need to better connect these areas, so we'll kind of drag this down a little bit. Just kind of make it more like a hill here at this point. So being honest with you guys, I'm doing this on Mondays because honestly, this is probably the best night that I have free to just enjoy playing some games with you guys. I need to flatten this out. Tuesdays here lately, I've been enjoying going to the movies. Regal Cinemas has cheap movies on Tuesdays. Went and saw Oppenheimer with Darian last week on Tuesday, and I think me and Claudia are gonna go see Barbie tomorrow, so that should be fun. Have any of you guys seen either of those movies? Oppenheimer was definitely, well, it was a Christopher Nolan movie basically. It was harder for me to follow, but I've heard it can be the case with a lot of his stuff. So I guess I'm not too surprised. Randy Bowman says Radnor Yard in Nashville. Yeah, eventually we'll get there. Right now we're in the Hendersonville area of the route, but eventually that'll be kind of like, in the way this series will go, that'll be the first W when we get to Radnor Yard, because that'll be a lot of track at that point. But for now, we're working on Hendersonville because this is where I live, and it's what I wanted to start with. I guess because I can pay attention to details more here. Okay, go back to my base maps. So this area has, need a tree here. So I've been using, as far as trees go, I've been using the maple trees more. So put a maple there. Looks like we're going to need some stuff here. Probably go for more of the shrubs here. Oh, but I need to make sure because I don't have this entirely accurate. So let me get rid of the base maps here. And we'll do, okay, well, let me do this. Okay, now we can do this. Do a few of those and a few maple shrubs of that. And then grab some of these textures. Oh, I'm placing stuff. Or actually, why am I doing that? I can go in and do this. This is faster. I can go ahead and copy paste. Let's do that. Okay, now we'll go in and change some stuff up with positioning. Move that, move a lot of these maples, these shrubs. Again, maybe these are the details that don't matter as much, but I see it on the map, so I'm gonna make it there. Impact, it says, Danny, how do you think SHR will be competitive next year without Harvick? Or will they end up like a team like the 2015 to 2019 Roush team? I'm not sure how the SHR is going to be, in my honest opinion. We're modeling Josh Berry's hometown here, Hendersonville, but I don't know if he will be quite the same caliber driver that Harvick has been for them. I don't know if there's much that can be done with them right now, unfortunately. SHR is a good team. I will still say that. There's definitely worse rides you could have. But is that quite the same championship caliber team that they used to be? I just don't know. I just don't know if they're quite the same. If they did what they did at Richmond, they'll be okay. Yes, that is true. But not every race can be Richmond. And they're looking to change the short track package, so that might not help them much. Okay, what do we have over here? We have Teague molding. Few buildings here. Bunch of shops mainly here. Needed relief massage studio. I've got the storage facility looking good over here. This area here needs to look more like a open field, I think. So let me do some here. Type in field. Let's see. But nothing too crazy. Yeah, I think that works. Irvin Alvarado. See, the happy trees are planted. Yes. There is no happy accidents in this. Or no, what? There is no mistakes. There's just happy accidents. Sorry. This is a huge garage. So this is where I think there is something that's good for here. So garage. What are these things? Oh, these are like little. These are more like. Oh, actually, hold on. Cooper's garage. No, I don't need the BP garage. Cooper. Yes, this one. That's perfect. But I do need to level the ground out here. Okay, let's do myself a favor here. Turn this back on. And let's lower the height on this to help me more in this area. Okay, there we go. This whole area needs to be leveled out better. Doing too much. It's starting to lag on me a little bit. Actually, let me hit Control Z. Oh, it looks like this doesn't even need to be forested anyways. Okay, well these trees need to go away because these don't actually... No! keep doing that. Lock. Okay. And I guess, do these think that we can be here? Well, actually, it does have a little bit of a kind of a dividing area here. And here's a little roadway. And it becomes some of these buildings here. Okay. Okay, but I do need... Looks like there's a bunch of bushes that come right through this area. Oh, that's the end of the world right there. Okay. Alright, we can work with that. Let's go get our maple shrubs again. No. Shrub. Haven't used these. Actually, let me see if I have a spline. Shrub. Ooh, this might work good, actually. Barbie Dale 88, appreciate $1.99. Said I love your videos. Appreciate that. Thanks for tuning into the live stream. A little chill atmosphere here with some trains. Appreciate the mods hanging out tonight as well. You guys are always appreciated. Oh, here was tree maple shrub. I'm going to add a few of those in there as well. I don't know if you guys have seen this guy's channel before, but who inspired me to kind of want to do some of these streams was a guy named Approach Medium. He hasn't uploaded or streamed anything in like 7 months, but he made really good trains content, and you know, kind of sucked to see he wasn't uploading anymore. And I've been looking for a little bit something different to do myself here on YouTube, and thought, you know what? Why not try it? Do a little bit of trains action, and here we are tonight. Yeah, Spencer says definitely a chill stream, but the NWP stream won't be, and we will be on my channel this week on Wednesday night, so make sure you're there. Yeah, chaos always happens on NWP, but these Monday streams, this is going to be chill time. We're creating the world. I need to level out that parking lot, don't I? Fix that. Monday stream. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the world building in trains. Yep. Wednesday, NWP streams. Chaos. Agree. I need to go. I want that path I used here. What is this song I'm hearing? Not sure about this one. Sure, that works. I've got some parking areas here. Parking. Nope, need to reverse that direction. Now do those. Do those. Do those. Oh wait, the world ends, doesn't it? Yep. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and outline this area. Okay. Mainly doing this so I know what to put, where to put the concrete at. Okay, let's get rid of the base map again. And I need concrete. Go with that one. Hearing this country music, you guys like any good country music, or is country music even good anymore? I don't even know. It's hard to tell what's country these days and what's more like a pop, really. Yeah, Jason Aldean's newest song that ruffled some feathers up for some people. Not everybody, but some people. I didn't really find anything really bad with the song, but that's just me personally. Danny, what was more shocking? Justin Haley to Rick Ware Racing, or on multi-year deal, or Xfinity CW for 2025 and beyond? Probably the CW move. Honestly, I didn't have them on my calendar, on my radar at all, so that definitely shocked me for sure. Need to outline that. I forgot this. Hey Jackson, good to see you. Danny, if you raced, what would your car number be? What about a CSX cab number? What would be my race car number? I'd I'd use the number 27, and if I could do my own rando cab number for the train. Hmm. Well, I've seen it before. It's number 69. I've seen CSX 69 go for town before. Okay. I think I got some for this. Let's do garage. No, I need something bigger than that. What is this? Teague molding. We'll show you one thing here. It bothers me. I had to make this a Pizza Hut. This is actually a Pizza Ranch, but it's close enough, right? It's kind of hard to make, just a rando building become like something you know it definitely is not. That's not even fit the right country, does it? No. Well, these factories could work for some of this. No, it's too big. Still too big. Oh. Watch what I'm about to do here. This is something I've learned that I can do as well when I don't have exactly what I need. I'm going to turn that. Okay, 350 degrees. Remember that rotation. Actually, let me face this where the door is facing this way. Okay, 260. Now watch this. 260. And it's not perfect, but it works. I might end up doing something similar here. I just got to find a different building. A library. No. I don't want to use this same building that I just did, but I might have to. Police station. Nope. I will show you, get away from this for a minute. One of the best areas that I think I did was over in this area. There's a lot of industry, garages, warehouses, and stuff here. I might even be able to find some here. Actually, yeah, let me actually take this. I think I can use that where I'm at. But did a good job on some of these neighborhoods and stuff over here. Making the houses different. Connecting with a driveway. Overall, I was pretty happy with how that come out. I could lower this, couldn't I? Because I said these buildings are not actually this big. So let's actually bring it down some. Okay, I'm going to drop each one -10. Maybe it won't be too big then. Okay, now it doesn't look as weird. But yes, take this and drop it in there. This is definitely not a massage center, but it works. Okay, 351.4. Line it up with these parking spaces. And drop another one in here. 351.4. Close, there we go. Speaking of racing, Music City Grand Prix here in Nashville this weekend. I will not be watching the race per se. I will be at the race, but not doing any kind of media roles. Was fortunate enough to do it last year, but really didn't get a chance to do much, if I'm being honest. And I'm actually working with a catering company this year, working some of the catering for it, so should be interesting. Let's add in another garage here. That works. Okay, let's turn the base map up to see how this is looking. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good. I can probably about be happy with that. Gonna need to put in some cars and stuff here at the garage. But I think I can go ahead and get rid of all these rulers now. I don't need them anymore. I wonder if I go in here, cars, no. Truck, auto, got AutoZone. Alright, keep that on. I need to try to find some cars. There's gotta... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, a group of cars. Ooh, here we go. Game changer. Game changer. Oh, no. I don't want them on. Okay. But yes, this is a game changer. Makes this part a whole lot easier. And I can add some into my parking lot area too. Now I want that angled one I saw. Now turn that off. Yep, that's looking better. That looks a lot better. Now actually, let's take some of these groups of cars that we got. Yeah, people asking where the game is at. This is Trainz 22. You can get it on Steam. I've got the link to it in the description too, so you can get it there. Oh, let's actually add some in here too. Let's put some of these over here. And then add some here. Turn. And then let's put some here. And back here for sure. And another group be here. In a world where everyone backs into their parking spot, right? Yep, these are the employees' cars. I'm not really too worried about the 84 lumber in all reality. I'm going to be going through here at speeds of 45 miles an hour. I'm not going to really get to see it too much. Let's take some angled cars and put them right back in here. I don't know if it makes sense, but it just helps me add some more stuff in here. And then let's put some here too. That reminds me, I need to put more power lines in, don't I? Oh, look at this. Time to add cars. This is what we're doing for a little bit, guys. Buckle in. Cars going in. The Legend 11 says that he caught NS 8105 and NS 8104 yesterday. That's pretty cool. Where'd you see those at? Used to see Norfolk Southern engines growing up where I live, but now it's RJ Corman. Which, by the way, actually, let me show you guys. I actually have some RJ Cormans. Got these off the... and I needed them because at some point there is RJ Cormans that are utilized as local service along this route. So we got a GP9, GP9 regular hood, a GP9 high hood, and we've got a RJ Corman SW7 switcher unit too. That's pretty cool. Take a look at what he's doing, says Spencer. Okay, I need to fill this in. So let's go copy, paste. Oh wait, there's supposed to be a building here, isn't there? Oh, there is. I got more to do here. What do I put here? Oh, how about I go back to what I was doing? I'm getting off topic here. I found all the cars. I need to utilize those while I've got them. Oh, I wonder if I do cars. I was really hoping there would be like a spline of cars parked. Let me just go up here to see. Oh wait, I think I saw something. Ooh, guys, game changer. Boom, we can have full parking lots now. Okay, fair amount of cars over here. A lot more people park on this side, so let's do some here. That definitely helps a lot. Helps that go a lot faster, that's for sure. When it comes to the parking lots. Okay, well, not going to do an entirely full lot, but this is a big building, so it needs at least a good amount of cars at it, so a little bit happier there. I have an apartment complex here. Or was it? No, it wasn't there. Well, it still needs some cars. Let me add a few here. Oh. Not trying to add it to the spline. Just trying to do that. This, I think, I want more of just a few of these. And then add some here too. This is the apartment complex. And then do some here. Yeah, that's looking good. Will the fairgrounds deal get done? I can't tell you. I really can't. I just don't know. Definitely need some cars in here. Take some of these, move them around. And do another one of these, actually a couple of these. Okay, that's looking better. Cars make a huge difference here. This is a busy shopping center. Well, actually, no, I take that back. These actually aren't that busy, but they have a few, so we're going to put in a few groups of cars in here. Hey, Danny, if you're ever going to plan a rail fanning trip, go to Fostoria, Ohio. 2 CSX main lines and 1 Norfolk Southern main line intersect there. The 3 main lines cross each other, forming an iron triangle. Yeah, I've heard of that area. I think I've seen that on Virtual Railfan before, and that would definitely be a cool one. I want to go to LaGrange, Kentucky soon. That's a place that even my wife has seen it, and she thinks it's kind of neat how, you know, the trains run on the straight there. So I'd like to go to LaGrange sometime. That'd be a cool place to go see trains at one day. Put some cars at the Pizza Hut. It's really a pizza ranch. Alex, appreciate the $2. Have you ever been to Stroudsburg? Hope you're well. I've not been to Stroudsburg. My dad has, but I have not been to Stroudsburg. I would probably like to one day, just not sure when that will happen. And let's use some of the spline here to add some more cars. And put some in here. Probably need to move this maple tree that I randomly have here. We'll put this maple... Oh, wait, did I accidentally put that into that area? I did. It's part of that. Okay, let's get rid of it. Chris McIntyre says, I have seen Horseshoe Curve. I would like to go there someday. That looks like it would be a awesome place to go see trains. My dad has also seen that. My dad has been there as well. Yeah, my dad's a big train fan too, so I think it comes from my dad a little bit of my enjoyment of trains. Have I been to Altoona? Nope. Imagine if it was real life and you see a random tree right in the middle of a parking lot. I mean, I have, but it's usually because there's like some kind of area set up for the tree to be there. This feels naked here. Let's put in some trees. Even if it doesn't make sense, it just... I feel like it just needs something here. It might not even make sense, but I feel like it just needs them. Because there is a fine line when you got to remember, hey, this is still a game. And, you know, you can play with this and make it, you know, the world that you want it to be. Okay, I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm gonna start copying a little bit of this stuff in here. And we'll move some of this stuff around, make it blend in better. Okay, let's move some stuff around. Isn't this very satisfying to seeing the world coming to life here? If you get into trains, it's important to add details because no one just wants to run around a world full of grass, like just flat grass. You gotta have something to add that immersion to it, and that's what I'm trying to do here. That's what I'm trying to add in, to make this as close to real life as I possibly can, within reason of this being a video game. Seeing a user named King Randy, it's making me think of Randy Orton for some reason. So I gotta ask, you all know I'm a wrestling fan. I've gotten Black Lives Matter into wrestling too. He's become my wrestling viewing buddy here lately. What are you guys? Any of you looking forward to SummerSlam coming up this weekend? Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns to become the undisputed Universal Champion as well as the Tribal Chief. Should be an interesting one. SummerSlam was here in Nashville last year. I got a chance to go to that. That was a fun show to be at. Me and my wife and Darian are actually going to go to Fastlane in Indianapolis in October, so that should be a lot of fun. And then the Titans actually play there in Indianapolis the next day, so I'm going to stick around and watch the Titans too. Spencer says he thinks of Randy Arozarena of the Rays in Major League Baseball. Well, not that much of a baseball fan. Sorry, don't hate me for that. Okay, this really needs to be adjusted a lot because we've got an Ace. The Ace Hardware does not take care of their parking lot apparently. Let's talk about football. Actually, someone in one of my group chats just reminded me, football starts this week. That's right, preseason coming up. And then all kinds of rando college games be starting up before you know it too. Actually, it's weird. Tennessee Volunteers, we open up the season in Nashville, playing the University of Virginia. Sadly, I hate that that's who we have to play because this is Virginia's first game since the tragedy that bestruck them last year. So I hate that for their team, that they went through that, and but it doesn't change the fact that the Vols are likely going to handle them. And I hate that's the first game they got to come back to. But then Vanderbilt, they actually start up a week before the Vols. So technically, technically Vanderbilt gets 2 bye weeks. Not that's going to help them, but they get 2 bye weeks. They get a bye week in between, I think, the Georgia game and someone else, and then before the Tennessee game, they get another bye week. So it's not going to help Vandy, but it's kind of interesting they get 2 bye weeks because of the way the schedule works out. Seeing the time, I've been going for 2 hours. That should be about the end of the music, I think. Probably won't have much more music left, so I'll tell you what I will do. I will probably run a train or two and let you guys kind of see what this looks like from the tracks after we've been working on this for a while. I think I'm about ready to call this section completed, if I'm being honest with you guys. I might go in and work on it some during the week, but then next week we'll be starting on a new section of a new Google map, so it should be more to build off of for that one. We've been doing more detailing, I guess you could say, on this one and finishing in some things. But here in the music, I still got some more time left on that, so let some more music go here for a little bit. Yeah, I know, Urban Alvarado. Don't worry, Vandy will get jobbed out. That is true. They are still Vandy. But, albeit, I have been to see the Tennessee Vols play Vanderbilt 3 times in college football, twice in Neyland Stadium, once at Vanderbilt Stadium. And do you want to know who won every single one of those competitions? Vanderbilt. So I am the bad luck charm. I am the Darien when it comes to jinxes and Tennessee versus Vanderbilt. But I am convinced that was just bad coaching and bad teams, and it can't surely be me, right? I've got to go see Josh Heupel's Tennessee play Vandy because this just isn't right. I can't be the only reason that they lose that game. Can I? I got to go to that. This grass is looking weird. See if we can lower the height. No. Don't need it going into the Pizza Hut. Okay. Looks close enough. Here you go. This is a look at Hendersonville, Tennessee, completed so far. Let's see. Alright, chat. I'm going to let, even though this is a CSX line, I'm going to let you guys throw out some suggestions of a train to put on here, and I'll try to run something. So give me some suggestions. I'm going to run a train before we end the stream here. And here's some suggestions of what I should look for. Give me suggestions. Southern 4501. I don't think they have that, but there is something that's close to it. Let's see. What was it called? Milwaukee Road 261, Union Pacific. Don't have Gordon, the big engine. Don't have a Nashville Fairgrounds train. Okay. Someone said Santa Fe. So let's see here. Santa Fe. What comes up? Oh, I think I need to look up, actually. ATSF. There's a Dash 8. Editing chassis system, or CSX. I don't have CSX 1973, but we'll throw on a CSX, one of those onto it, just for the heck of it. Southern. I don't think there's anything Southern. Oh, here's a Norfolk Southern. EMD SD70 ACE. Another one on there. I don't know if I don't think I have any of the NS Heritage on here, but let me see. Do I not have anything else Norfolk Southern on here? Not seeing anything. Alright, what kind of freight should we run? Give me some ideas for some freight to put on here. Because we'll just stick to this concept for our engines. Definitely a unique thing. But it reminds me, let me just give it some extra track, and I only do this just for the sake of running a train to come through here. Because this is definitely not completed. It just gives me more track to do the train. What the heck is going on with it? Why is it all like that? Oh, it's because I had it on a grade up here. Okay. Now do this. This is kind of like when you're on a NASCAR game, you want to run backwards. We're getting to have a little fun here now at this point. Okay, military train. I don't know if I have any military consists. Coal. We can do a coal train. Tell me, do you guys want it to be running with the Santa Fe leading or Norfolk Southern leading? Tell me what I should do. Norfolk Southern leading or Santa Fe? Actually, let's do a poll. S or ATSF. Tell me what should be leading. We got CSX in the middle, with a lot of forward power sandwiched between. We're 50-50 right now on the poll. Auto racks could do that too. Looks like Santa Fe is starting to pull away a little bit. Let me add some tracks to the east end. Can we put a DPU? Yes, we can do a DPU. Absolutely, we'll do a DPU. Alright, I've seen intermodal, I've seen coal, I've seen auto racks, I've seen grain. So it sounds like we're just going to have a mixed train here. I'm asking the game to do too much. Sorry about this. So we'll have it approach from this way. Union Pacific DPUs, yep, we can do that. Matthew Bruner says, Danny, you're not allowed in Louisville. We already have too many trains. Well, it's a good thing I've got a long ways to go until I get to Louisville on this. SEC Championship prediction. Tennessee Vols. Not being biased, I just really like the way things are looking this year. I really do. Let's go get some auto wrecks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to add an 8th one for Kyle Busch. Now let's do some coal. Coal. Is that the end of my music? Oh, YouTube said video pause. Continue watching? Yes, I would like to keep listening to music. Okay, let's do some coal. Let's see. Do I want the? Yeah. Okay. We are on CSX mainline, so let's do at least do CSX coal cars. And then I saw people wanting some intermodal, so we'll get some of these well cars. How much further we got to the end? Okay. Let's add a few more, and then we'll put a DPU on. Okay. Union Pacific. There's our DPU. And then, you know what? Let's do a bunch of refrigerated cars. Reefers, as they call them. And then hopper. Can a guy get a fallen flag Sioux Line boxcar, Wisconsin Central? Let's actually type in Sioux Line. You know what? I think we got something for you, and it goes in right here. Wait, that says Canadian Pacific. Why did it come up as Sioux Line when I searched? Hold up. There you go. Here's your Sioux Line. Very rusty. There is your fallen flag Sioux Line. Hey Danny, did you know that Johnny Cash was a rail fan? I did, and Johnny Cash lived here in Hendersonville, Tennessee as well. And just for the fun of it, there's a caboose. What happens if I look up this? We got some weird support going on back here. Hold on, I'm trying to find something. What is this? What the? Got a oil tanker. I'm gonna take that off. Alright, I think this is our train. At the tail, we've got a CV high hood 4555. The Chesapeake in Ohio 2755 is being used. Southern Pacific caboose. Lots of hoppers coming in. Union Pacific is running DPU. Got some well cars, some coal cars, some auto racks, and in the lead we've got Santa Fe War Bonnets, CSX, Norfolk Southerns. This is definitely a fantasy train, that is for sure. Hey Danny, will you simulate any steam excursion on this line of yours? Probably not this one. We're doing this one just for the fun of it because it's episode number 1 and we're about done for tonight. But let me go ahead and exit Surveyor, save, and we're going to label this session just for fun. Come here to the main menu. View sessions. Just for fun. Drive session. Oh, that is insanely loud. Hold on. Gotta turn it down on my end. Turn down the desktop audio some more. You tell me, is this too loud? Can you guys hear? Alright, turn the lights on. The train has lights. That engine is way louder than the horn for some reason. I don't know why. What do we have back here? Alright. Yes, Chris, my actual layout is in scale. Okay. Over here to the road. And forget the speed limit. I'm just opening this thing up to full throttle, and here we go. We're going to wait for the train to come by. We'll change up the view a little bit. Let you guys hang out with me for a minute while I wait on the train here, because it's going to take a minute to get here. Actually, no, it's coming faster than I thought. Go back to that screen. I see it. I see the lights. There it is. Here it comes. Oh, it's losing the frame rates, that's for sure. Holy frame rates. But there it goes. By the way, Hendrick Motorsports Fan 5, appreciate the $5 super chat. Perfect title, perfect song for the title of your video, Louisville and Nashville by Trent Summer. If it wasn't copyrighted, I'd probably listen to it. Okay, what is up with these frames? Okay, a little bit better now. We should be getting the DPU soon. I see it coming. I see the DPU. And the DPU is smoking for some reason. Don't honk your horn. We lose frame rates when the engines come through, that's for sure. Here. Maybe if I move around it'll be better. Oh, there goes the steam engine. Ah, my frame rates! Look at the plume of smoke from that steam engine coming through randomly at the back. Okay, now this is the fun part here. We're gonna crash! We're gonna crash the train, guys! It's smoking because NS is in here, yep. And there it goes. Frame rates are fine when we're derailing. See, if trains would just derail like this and stack up inside each other, train derailments wouldn't be that bad. Qualified hostler, switching experience, make 100 switching moves. I don't think I did any switching there. I did a bunch of derailing. Guys, we're going to lose our steam engine. This is why we don't let the railroads work together. Another happy landing. Oh boy. Wasn't that lovely? But anyways, let's get out of driver mode. No, we don't want to save that. Oh wait, I think I went into the wrong thing. I need to edit route, not edit session. Yeah, luckily no one was hurt. Justin Young says this has gone full BeamNG and I love it. But yeah. So far I think we're looking pretty good. Get rid of this monstrosity of a train. That was just for you guys on night one. We're not going to do that every night because it'll take up way too much of the build on this. We'll go back and look at Hendersonville one last time before we call tonight. Okay, get rid of the tracks. And go here to the end, get rid of this one. Okay, now back to, let me turn on the base layer one more time. Oh wait, it was already on. Well, where'd it go? Did I get rid of it? Well, regardless, I think this is looking pretty solid. And I'm going to go ahead and say that this was the first section I did. That one's done. And I'm going to go ahead and say that this next section is also done as well. The next area to do is coming further through town. So the track's going to come through here. There's a main street that goes over the track, so we'll have to do a bridged area, and then more of Main Street and stuff will kind of go out through that way. And then the train carries off into some rural areas. And that's what, I might get started on some during the week off camera, but we'll definitely be doing some more of this next Monday night, as long as, you know, get to go live again with you guys. Ooh. Let's fill this in because this is very bare looking. Let's use our old pal copy paste a little bit more here. Because when I'm done with this, I want to be done. Because I'd like to move on to the next step. Okay, let's do some copy paste. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I will tell you guys one thing. When it gets colder, I might actually set up a IRL live stream and work on my actual layout some when it gets cooler. Right now it's just too hot to be down in the garage. So I can't be doing that. But fall, wintertime, maybe we'll do that for you train fanatics. Fellow train enthusiasts. Okay. I'm also seeing my frame rates dropping just in surveyor mode, so I know my computer's about had all it can take of this. Zoom out. Okay, let's fill in some here too. Raise this area up some, give it a hill. Come on, computer, cooperate with me. I think it's had about all it can. Also, I never ended that poll, did I? Oh man, my computer is struggling. It is not wanting to do much anymore. Hold on guys, I'm just trying to get control of the computer again. It's just froze. The computer engine is losing a cylinder. Yes it is, for sure. Okay, we got it back a little bit. Do a little bit more. Some hills. Add more hill there and there. And some of these, and some of these. Okay, put in some trees here. Again, this might not be accurate to the map, but with what I've built, it just feels like some of this works here now. Again, some of it you just got to remind yourself, hey, this is still a custom world. You do have some control over what you see. And you can have fun with it a little bit. You don't have to be strictly, to reality. But this is mainly based on reality. Move those trees over some. Okay, before we go, I'll show you guys something cool. So this is go into edit menu, edit environment. So this is this area. Come on, cooperate. Okay, this is this area based in June of 2023. if I take this and we go into September, look at how cool this is. I love fall. I love trains in the fall. I wish Tennessee actually looked this good in the fall. But this is pretty cool to see this. And then we go forward even more to October, November, December comes around. And we've actually got trees that are losing their leaves. This is early December, January, February, and now March. We're back to looking like summer, basically. So I think that's pretty cool. I like, you know, this is how it basically looks right now. And what I might do, well, we're actually in August now. Oh, I'm like August 2024. Go to, where am I doing? Tomorrow is tomorrow is August 1st. April fooled myself there, basically. And yeah, keep it at that. And we can actually, as we're working on this, we can work with it in the seasons that we are in. So we can change the date every time we work on this to be in the correct season. So when we're in fall, we can work on it in fall. Oh, that reminded me. I need power lines. I need to update my power lines. Oh, and actually, car spline. Let me add in some cars in this area. Come on, work with me here. And do some here. And there's some. And we'll do some through here. Just to fill this in some more. Power line. Do some there. This looks very open. I think this needs to be a field. No, that doesn't look right. I need something. What about this? Still not digging that. Here we go. Okay, I want some dry grass. I feel like some of these places here wouldn't take care of their grass as much, especially the junkyard. No, that's too bright. Mix that in some. And then let's do some slight hills, because Tennessee is not very flat in all places of it. Even here at the junkyard, gonna have some hills. You planted grass? Ha! SpongeBob reference. Parking light. Oh, this definitely doesn't belong in Tennessee. An In-N-Out burger? Light. Let's see. I've got something somewhere. What was the asset for this? Light parking. Here we go. That's how I found it. Need to do this in a few places. Now, it doesn't have to be many, but also this does not look right, does it? Okay. Do one there. Do one there. Do one there. 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 There and there. Okay, and do one here, and here, here, here. Like I said forever ago, I was almost done, and now I've got a whole other project I'm doing here. That's what this game does to me. I just get sucked into it. It's like my own real model railroad. You think you're done, but then you find other things to do. Justin Young says, Baldwin or Alco steamer is clearly Baldwin. My name is Baldwin, so yeah, I'm a little biased there. No relation, though. I wish I had that Baldwin locomotive money. Well, I guess it dried up. It's no longer around, but... Here in a second, I'll show you guys why I'm going for the effort of adding all these lights to it. You might be thinking, why the heck is he going for all this effort just to do this? It's going to be running daytime. Not always. You do need some lights. Okay. And we add some more of these parking lights in here. DannyBTalks, do you prefer EMD or GE locomotives? Probably lean towards GE personally, mainly because I just see more of them. But EMD do have some cool ones. How far did I get, Cito? I have gotten this much. This is kind of a central part of Hendersonville, Tennessee, with one railroad crossing. But I've been working on this for a few days. We mainly did a lot of detailing on this on tonight. Go in here. I don't really need to do too much there. Do some lights in here though. Let me rotate these around though. Didn't worry about too much of the last one because it'll be a little bit more hidden. Yeah, we'll put some here. That's not going to need them, but this will. This area will definitely need them. Add one there. There. Oh, the pizza for sure needs some. And we need some lighting for this area. But it's not going to give much in the back because not many people are going to be going back there. Some parking area here. Okay, this is more visible to track, so let's get this with the right rotation. 22 is going to be the appropriate rotation. And one more here. That's close enough. Justin Young says his local Ace Hardware is now called Zimmerman's. That's interesting. Never heard of them. $288. And one more here. Okay, I think Maybe we could use a couple of lights of some kind. What is this? Yeah, let's put some here by the storage facility. Right by the fence. Need something else here with the grass, don't we? Let's find that dry grass again. I like the way that looked. Oh, why am I using concrete? Not that big. Let's just sprinkle it in there. This is going to be kind of more like a open hill area. I see. Let me. Yeah. Add some more hills. And you know what I'm going to add in here, if I can find one? Huh. You know what? We're going to imagine someone's out in a John Deere combine for some reason. That'll be our little secret. Other than that, I'm going to call all of this progress done. We have 2 sections of Hendersonville on CSX mainline subdivision. This is episode 1 of building CSX's mainline from Nashville to Louisville. Thanks for watching so far, and I hope you guys have enjoyed everything tonight. It has been a blast. It has been a long night so far, but I think I've had about all I can take. I've been live now for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I think my eyes need a rest. My computer needs a rest. Y'all saw we was losing frame rates there for a little bit. But, I mean, overall, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining us. We've had a good amount of people come on. 52 likes tonight. Appreciate the $28.98 total from Super Chats. Your donations just for watching me play one of my favorite games is very much appreciated. And NWP will be on my channel this week. And I hope you all have a very great rest of your night. Y'all take care. I'll probably be back Monday doing this. Same Danny B channel, same Danny B CSX hat will be on. That I just realized this is so bright that you guys can't even really see, can you? There we go, cover it up. Yeah, it's an official CSX hat. I think an employee or ex-employee, whatever, was just selling it on eBay for $8. It's not dirty or nothing. It looked fine, but it's mine now. But anyways, that's really it for tonight. And y'all take care. Have a good day. Bye, guys.